Hello, fifth graders. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to assemble your slab houses. Last week we prepared for this artwork by creating templates and rolling out slabs that can be used by anyone in our classroom. Today we have already unrolled your slabs and allowed them to air dry for about 15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, with the purpose of getting your clay to a consistency called leather hard. This means that the clay is wet enough that you can still cut out shapes and attach pieces, but firm enough that we can stand it upright for walls of a house and worry less about things flopping over. The other materials that you'll need today include a container of slip, some plastic knives for scoring and slipping or scratching and slipping, as well as a container of different tools that you can use for texture and design on your artwork. To help speed up today's demonstration, I've already pre-cut some of my pieces. So we are building walls in pairs. You'll notice that this piece and this piece were cut out of the same tracer. And I've already cut out doors and windows and even scored and slipped my cutout pieces to add decorative detail. So this will become an open door and this will be a window with a window ledge. I just wanted to point out something as I cut out my last wall. Which is that when I use my knife, I do not have to try to cut out the entire shape in one cut. It actually works better to just remove sections away from your tracer. This way you don't break the plastic knife as you turn it in awkward angles or end up with very jagged edges on your clay tracer. Feel free to turn your mat or your clay however you need to so that you can get some clean, smooth edges. You will also notice that I am making a scrap pile, but I'm not squishing my clay together into a big ball. I really like having these flat scraps so that later I can start cutting out a detail like I did for this house and attach them as additional decoration. And it just works best if the clay is already flat. You have the option of adding texture to your walls at this time using materials from the bucket, or you can wait until your artwork is assembled. I've already added texture to these walls, but not this one. I'm skipping this wall just to save time for our demonstration video. So I am now ready to go ahead and assemble 4 walls of my artwork, and it's totally fine if I need a partner at my table to assist me. So we're gonna use the score and slip or the scratch and slip method, where you start making those little tally marks or score marks all along the edging of one of your clay walls. Remember that when we do this, these score lines work a little bit like Velcro to help make sure that our clay sticks together. And then I want to grab the wall that I'll be connecting to that and do the same thing, adding my score lines all along. Remember to be gentle. If you've already added texture to your wall, you're going to try not to smear it or flatten it with your fingers in this process. Okay, so these 2 walls are going to get joined together, and I need to grab some slip and dab that all along here, and then start to line up the corners along that edge. So for a little while my artwork may slump. No big deal. We'll straighten things out as we go along. This attachment is not completely secure yet. I can use my finger or I can use my knife, and I want to start to spread this corner like peanut butter so that it looks like it is one continuous piece of clay and that it's been that way all along. So again, plastic knife works great for this, but I can also use my finger for the same purpose. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that process now along my next edge. So scoring and slipping, making sure that I'm grabbing the matching wall piece to go with that. So let's see, this one I'll go along here. And then I'm adding more slip, molding it into that curve, and again, spreading like peanut butter. So I'll need to attach my final wall using the same method as well as pieces for the roof. Be aware that we have a time limit. Unfortunately, our classes are only 45 minutes long. Today, your classroom teachers were gracious enough to let us start class early, so we have a full hour. But you will need a plan A, B, and C. There may be a few moments in this artwork where a step takes longer than expected. So plan ahead. If you run out of time, what details might you leave off of your artwork and still feel satisfied with the final result of your project? Thanks for watching.